This is your manager. I am your manager. What's up?
Back at it again. It's the Customer Service Podcast. I am on the K.
DM.
Bonnie.
Nick.
Hey, man. It's been a minute. So people have stolen our pod episodes once again. And it brings us back to a debate that we had several moons ago, which is the 15-minute city. So actually, the last time it wasn't much more of a debate, more informational. This time, we're going to have a debate over, are you for or against the 15-minute city? Teams for. I'm for. Who's for?
I'm for.
Oh, wow. Y'all about to get smoked.
Yeah, Silverback Gorillas in the fucking building, you heard?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like
That's true.
800 pounds, nigga.
Big Don and CM are against. Me and Nick are for. First question, more or less general topics. For or against? Let me see. How do I want to ask this?
Yeah. Lois, I'm following you to Nirvana, you
Say, let's go.
Let's do it.
Does a 15-minute city improve your mental health?
Absolutely not.
No, hell
Absolutely
no.
does.
No, hell no.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give y'all against Jerks the floor.
Let's do we'll do 2 minute each. So
Okay.
we'll put 2
Okay.
minutes on the clock. So you go first. After your 2 minutes, I'll go, and then after that, it'll be a 2 minute. We could just go back and forth.
All right.
Come on
Your timer starts in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. I see how you did that. All right. The reason why we're for is because if you know the people in your city and you guys are familiar with each other, just like in the olden days when the community and people on your street actually knew each other, when you actually knew your neighbors,
Who needs
felt,
neighbors? Sorry.
right? Kids nowadays don't go past the fence. They're probably not even coming outside. When we were kids, we could ride the bike to another state as long as we got back by the time the lights came on. Right? So just plain and simple, for people with families, you feel safer when everybody knows everybody on the block. You know, every parent or whoever knows that that's your kid and they're watching when they pass by them on the street.
I agree.
That's
I also, are we doing just mental health or health in general?
we could go health in general.
Okay. If we're doing health in general, I actually have a hot take where I think if a pandemic were to start again, it's easier to quarantine small communities to prevent the spread.
Commies.
A real pandemic happens.
Yes, if a real one happens. You say commies?
Yeah, you commies. Fucking social bastards. Just go ahead.
Maybe they were onto something. We still got 30 seconds. I feel like these points are pretty strong.
Yeah, look,
Pretty bad. Good.
listen, I don't see any reason why a 15-minute city would be bad in the case of mental health, because we're supposed to be around each other, but not on some alone together bullshit. I need to know you. You next door, I need to know you. You strangle
Bring back
cats,
villages.
I need to know you so we could get you out.
Yeah, bring back villages.
Absolutely.
There's a point in time where villages just got along just fine. If they had to go out,
raise a child, right? These children
boom.
fucking out of control these days.
You sound like the fucking white Europeans when they came over here and made the fucking Native Americans stand in one spot, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Listen.
Product of Europe right here, bro.
You're gonna die first.
Never.
Man.
All right.
All right.
That's
All right,
30
we're over
seconds.
2
Wrap.
minutes.
Y'all on some bullshit.
That
If
shit
you
is
think
trash.
that shit is gonna help your mental stability, are you kidding me?
You're gonna go
First,
crazy.
in a 15-minute city, let's be realistic. It ain't the olden days where your fucking neighbor was one neighbor. Your neighbor is a fucking 18-story building.
Exactly.
Each floor has 30 apartments, and each apartment has 6 niggas. 5 of them are illegal.
Let's get back to the old days. I don't care how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
The old days where your neighbor was a family, a nucleus, a mom, dad who went to work, kids who went to school, and you kids played with each other, and you rode your bike 15 minutes to go get gas in the olden days.
Word.
You don't need
You need to
gas.
breathe
Not
some
even
fresh air.
get groceries. I see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to say, everything's convenient. Look at you now. You're stuck on your phone. All the kids in the
Yeah.
15-minute city only know this.
Word up.
That's all they know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You
So
know, if
you
I,
still got
if
a
I
minute.
control the Wi-Fi, I'll cut the
got 2
Wi-Fi in
minutes.
the building.
I got 2 minutes. You mentioned food. Yes, the food in a 15-minute city is convenient. However, it is not healthy because
Perfect.
chances are it came
In a
from
plastic
somewhere
box.
far, far, far away. It made several pit stops before it ended up in your 15-minute city.
Yeah.
It came from where I'm at. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
me and Donnie like to, you know what we do? We get up, we 5-minute drive
I'm
to the
driving 15
butcher,
minutes to Silos.
and the butcher says, "Hey man, just killed the cow back there. Which piece do you want?"
Word. He just drained that
You
bitch.
know how I know it's good? Because every day to work, I drive by that cow and I see that cow eating green grass.
I'm gonna eat that fucking
Sounds
cow.
like you're for 15-minute cities.
Oh, I'm completely against.
Because where
Nah.
the fuck are you
Who needs
going somewhere where they
six?
killing the cow in the backyard?
Yeah, where's this 5-minute butcher at?
Oh, wait, well, when you live in the sticks, the butcher is 5 minutes away.
Exactly.
Word up.
Because everybody
What's
has
efficient?
because everybody has a skill. That's why.
That
When you live in a 15-minute city, you're accustomed to certain things that need to be done immediately. Because in a 15-minute city, this should all be taken care of. A plumber should be here now. Honestly, a plumber shouldn't exist because there should be nothing wrong here. Whereas when you live in the sticks, it teaches you to fend for yourself, teaches you to become one with land. When's the last time you guys earthed in a 15-minute city?
You
Yeah,
can't
it's
have
pure
chickens in a
concrete.
15-minute city.
It's pure concrete everywhere. Even the birds walk.
It's all metal.
Do we have an
Yeah.
example? You're at 3 minutes. Do we have
I get
What
to
the
do you have
it.
an example of a 15-minute city in Jersey? Like
Newark,
with the Brunswicks, Newark?
Newark,
Uh,
Jersey City, Hoboken,
Jersey City, yeah.
Jersey
South
City,
Orange, where I'm
Hoboken.
at, is becoming that.
Jersey City, Hoboken would be a prime area because there's so many there. It's like they
It's all
almost have to
building.
figure it out because there's so many people, but yet you have a light rail system, you have a path system, you have all these intermediate systems that help you travel within the city very fast to
Mhm.
the point where moving through the city may take you longer in a car than to actually use public transportation.
100%. 100%.
South Orange is becoming a 15-minute city for the better. So they have whole services that'll, it'll come and get you to take you to the grocery store. You could
See?
sign
There
up,
you go.
whatever. I'm seeing all these new developments everywhere, not just here, but everywhere, and they're more or less the same setup, which is commercial on the bottom and then like luxury apartments on the top. But to add to your comment, nobody about living in the sticks versus in the city. Nobody said that the city had to look like how cities look now.
Yeah.
You could build that kind of community where you have people. All right, you got 10 green thumbs in the city.
That kind of community gets overran because everybody sees it and wants that kind of community.
But you can't. It's like the Hunger Games, bro. You can't just come over here. You gotta.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay,
Out of Time, the
I-
Justin Timberlake movie.
I can't just come over there, but if I come 1,000 deep, I bet you I can raise enough hell to build a 4 or 5 story building now. 6
Absolutely,
story building now.
absolutely not. Because if you come 1,000
I don't
deep,
know.
if you come 1,000 deep to a city that's already 1,000 deep, we seen y'all coming from a mile away, and it's fucking somebody on the rooftops. Y'all all on land.
Okay, so
Who knew?
Yeah.
how do you prevent that?
Honestly, I wasn't
How do
even
you ward
thinking.
off your city?
I
Well,
wasn't even
alright.
thinking that 15-minute city would be an actual concrete jungle, for lack of a better term. I was even picturing like a farm town.
Me too.
Like a farm town. There's people that have been like, for example, Raritan over here, it's a river town. You'll find like fishermen and butchers and all that stuff there. They can kind of get by. Now, when it comes to like tech needs, the city is where it's at.
And there's a balance though, because those people in Raritan have been there. Some of those people have probably been there all their lives. Never had nothing to worry about because I can't eat my phone. If we live in a farm town, there is no real need for Uber Eats or anything that's over convenient. And then, to lead into the next debate here, how do you protect your city? Crime is not to say that it's not an issue in a 15-minute city, but I think the crime rate goes down in a 15-minute city because of the one reason which we've learned over the course of our adolescent to adult lives is that there are less police that actually live in the town that work in the town that you live in. So, I might have sounded confusing, but the cops in your town aren't from your town. They don't know the people in your town. And then that makes crime.
There's already distrust.
Yeah, exactly. The distrust there. You don't trust the police to take care of your city, and the police don't trust you because they have no idea who you are. Now, if the Sarge is my neighbor, then things kind of get quelled really quickly. Because, when we were kids, if the lady down the street saw you stealing a piece of gum, the fear of her telling your parents was enough for you to stop.
Yeah,
now,
and a real fear, yeah.
Yeah, now it just so happens that your neighbor is the sergeant, lieutenant, captain, whoever of the police force. You not stealing that gum.
No.
Because he's going to give you the whole run around. He's going to give you the lesson. You're going to come and visit him at the spot, and he's going to show you everybody like this in the jail who couldn't abide by the laws.
Just for context, a 15-minute city averages between 50 to 100,000 people.
That's a huge farm to build.
It's a community right there. Wow.
Yeah, that's
beyond a community. It's a city. If you ask me, a community is, you'd have to know at least 10% of the people, not by name, but by face and interaction.
Farmtown is no more than like 10,000 people. 5.
I can't see it. I can't.
Yeah,
I mean, actually, no.
You know what I'm saying?
10,000 people.
A city is like Rawway, or more.
Yeah.
Yeah. The train
Rawway's
station goes right to New York. Like, what?
Yeah.
Y'all cool with living in Rawway. I'm trying to live in fucking
South Dakota,
Montana.
There's nothing that says that can't be a 15-minute city.
I don't want a neighbor. I don't want to look outside and I don't want to look outside and look at the side of your house.
Well, what do you consider a 15-minute city then? Because a
15-minute city is a place where you can get you
everything you need.
Have to leave the city to get anything that you need.
I want to leave my
within
house.
15-minute city. Let's say is like what? How long does it take to cross 15?
When I think
15 minutes is what, like 5 miles in a city?
Easy. Driving. It's way
5-mile radius. You get everything you need.
What I think of 15 minutes, I think when I walk out my house, there's a bus stop right there.
There might be.
Might be, yeah.
But then it's a completely different style of living because when I walk out my house, there's a tremendous yard. And there is no bus stop. There is no local.
I don't want a bodega at the end of my street.
Through here. You know what I mean?
But if it takes you 10 minutes to get to a bus stop, and once you get on the bus, it only takes 5 minutes to get anywhere else, you're still in a 15-minute city.
Nah, I don't think it works.
Actually, it should a 15-minute city. It's getting access to whatever you want within 15 minutes. So technically, as long as it takes you up to 15 minutes to get to the bus, and then the bus can take as long as it needs to get wherever. It's you having access to whatever you need within 15 minutes, not getting to your goal. Right?
Yes.
Because it's a matter of efficiency.
Because
yeah, bro.
You need time to process information.
I look at that shit.
15 minutes.
Because if you ask me, Woodbridge wouldn't be considered a 15-minute center to me, but they got 2 malls.
Word.
And you can get everything you need between those 2 alone. Everything you need. But I wouldn't consider it a 15-minute city. Newark,
I would.
I would consider New York a 15-minute city.
No.
I think Woodbridge also falls under that umbrella.
You said
Newark? I think Woodbridge is under.
Newark.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
think so.
but
You
because
don't
of
leave that fucking city.
motherfuckers, you gotta leave Woodbridge to go to work.
Not if you work at the mall.
Well, that's but everybody else works.
And if you got a part-time job at the other mall, it's only like 5-10 minutes
You know what I'm
away.
saying? Because the mall doesn't have to be the way structured as far as the stores the way it is now. Like you could have your farmers market in the mall. You could then have your
It's a nasty ass farmer's market.
right. So
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to the
Nah, but
farmer's
you know
market
what?
that's in the corner of the mall. Are you crazy?
He is onto something though,
No.
because the way malls are closing down, right? That's the whole thing. Amazon is closing malls. If malls were to be repurposed as a 15-minute city stop, where you could get like organic stuff.
atrocious.
Da-da-da-da.
You guys want to shop in a bazaar?
Yeah, that shit is nasty, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody's
bro.
What's
burping
wrong
and
with
farting
that?
on everything. Like,
Get to
the
know
fuck
your
outta here.
dairyman. Get to know your
Yeah.
butcher.
That place
Yeah,
is
bro.
full
Build
of
that
germs.
relationship.
Y'all
He'll
don't
grow
like-
you an extra
I like-
broccoli.
I like my dairy and my butcher in separate entities.
listen,
Yeah,
I've
that's that.
seen the center of malls have gardens. Like what's to say that you can't
Because it's a
grow your
lie.
stuff?
Yeah, bro.
It's all a
Isn't
lie.
that like a
Butchers by the
dome?
J.C. Penney's.
That's how pandemics
The
start.
egg guy is next to the Macy's.
You know who has a nice farmers market? It's a pop-up farmers market, which is how it should be done. Jersey City. It's a guy in a tent with his things.
Yeah.
Then a guy in a tent with his things.
You know,
Then a girl in a tent with her things.
I
And then
think
they leave.
I think
Then
you
they
need
come
to
back. And
I
then they
think you
leave.
need to think outside of what you've already seen something look like.
Y'all just making shit up.
No, Jersey
Y'all
City,
just try not to be wrong over here.
Jersey. What honestly, if you're in New Jersey, what city isn't a 15-minute city?
Yes.
You gotta go past
Yes.
Edison.
Unless you're in the down south where it's like farm.
Our
There's-
views are just skewed because everything is so relatively close.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
we're actually legit like 20 minutes on a
From
Saturday.
anywhere.
We're
Mhm.
20 minutes from Manhattan on a Saturday.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
mean,
Yeah.
Our views
I would
aren't
say-
everybody else's.
I would say 75% of New Jersey is a 15-minute city, and
Not down south.
So one would say
75%.
Jersey
Oh.
is a 15-minute state.
It's a 15-minute state.
North Jersey is a different state. North Jersey,
North
okay,
Jersey is
maybe.
even worse.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Edison and
There's-
below. Nah.
There's spots in up top in Jersey where it's like,
Oh,
why
Ooh.
still,
come
Still.
from down the mountain? That
what
might
I'm
Who
saying
is-
is
15 minutes.
75% of New Jersey is 15-minute.
Nah, you got to flip that to 25%.
Nah,
I'll go 55.
I don't know.
I'll go 55.
Because if I'm in-
It might be 50-50 because like the dense spots of New Jersey are dense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then the open spots are fucking open. Think about think about where you live. Think about that
Yeah,
you make.
yeah, bro. Yeah, I got to drive through like 75 farms before I hit the highway.
It took me an hour just to get to your shop from my
Oh,
house.
Nick, you're
But wait,
Nick
but
is
wait.
a perfect example of
nah,
how I
no. Don't try to take my teammate like that. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
no. You can't claim me, bro.
Look,
You can't
Nick
claim me like
drives
that.
all of that to get to the studio. However, he didn't have to drive anywhere today to get there.
No.
15
Ow.
minutes.
Ow.
If I want to go to New York and I'm in Hoboken,
What do you mean
15
15
minutes.
minutes?
there's
I
nothing.
have everything I
can't
need
get to.
over here.
Yeah,
The,
your
the
house.
only thing my 15-minute town doesn't have is a studio with a check cashed sign. That's about it.
But you're in your house, so of course you would have everything you need.
Exactly.
5 minutes from a shop, right?
He could go farm. He could go get the
Yeah, but could you
sirloin.
take a bus to that shop right from where you're at?
Bro, I can take a walk to the shop, right?
That's not 15 minutes to me.
What?
That's not 15 minutes to me.
He could
That
get
is
there
the
in under 15
definition.
minutes.
If on your walk you pass 38 retail stores, then you would be 15 minutes.
That'd be crazy. What are those retail stores?
You want to take a walk on Broad Street?
Broad Street's you're in a 15-minute city.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm saying where he lives, I wouldn't consider that a 15-minute
They're just
city.
in a-
But how
Yeah.
often do you go into those stores in Broad Street?
You got a good
walk
location.
on Broad Street. I don't even drive on Broad Street.
nigga. you're in a good spot. Nigga. You over here fucking.
Yeah.
I'm safe over here, bro.
Yeah,
Again, I got
mean-
farms surrounding me.
the key thing is that you can get everything that you need within 15 minutes. You don't need half the shit on Broad Street.
50 to 100,000 people.
That's not even that crazy. It's probably
a crazy number.
It's probably
50 to 100,000 people.
your block alone
that's
is
crazy.
probably 3,000 people.
That's even crazier.
I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro.
All you need is one building on the block. A building
Yeah.
easily is housing, anywhere between 50 to 500 people.
Baby boy,
Easy, yeah.
I don't want to live in a 15-minute city, but I don't want to live in a fucking.
You currently live in a 15-minute city.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got like a 7-minute city.
I'm trying to think what's like one item or store you would have to drive far to. Like, what is a special furniture store?
Well, I would say
You gotta go like 22 or something, I guess.
what
Yeah.
changes the way these cities in New Jersey are now is hospitals, because there's only so many hospitals that you would have to drive across several cities.
That's actually a really good point. I think so. 50-minute city should have somewhere you can get your groceries, a hospital, the police department, fire department, anything that has all four of those. And I'm sure we're missing something else.
It's a Sim City,
Within
bro.
15 minutes. Sim City, yeah. Make your own Sim City where it's everything within 15 minutes.
And now that I'm thinking on it, even though hospitals are far, what I am seeing more and more over the years is
The urgent care.
pretty much every town is getting like an urgent care.
They're all over.
Yeah, so it's
They
like,
blew up.
That's right there is putting a puzzle piece together. It's like, all right, you can't get to the hospital. I may not be able to give birth to your baby, but you could do that at home. But there is
Just stay home.
worse. Stay over there and send somebody, which a lot of people do. A lot of people do. What do they call them? Doulas or it's another.
I forget.
But they come home. They come to your house, and you have that baby right there on your living room floor.
It's healthy.
It is
Good.
Would you say a
Cool.
15-minute city, if you can use an electric scooter to get everything you need, that's a smart, like a 15-minute city?
Yeah, they probably have their own lanes.
Honestly, you would cut down on the use of gas.
100%, that would save money.
It would still
Everybody
smell
in the city, like the only reason to leave it is for like if you're a merchant, like you need to acquire certain things, textiles, whatever the fuck it is, or city B is where the farming happens. City A has like I don't know, tech, right? Like you want to get internet, we go to City A. That's where all the satellites are, or whatever. You can find reasons for it, but I don't think they're a bad thing. Is more or less where we're getting at, is that they do have that connotation, right? Because the way it's projected on anytime you hear about it, if you look at it on YouTube, if you come across it on Twitter, which is that post that I sent you guys, I want to say a couple weeks back, they always make it look like on some Black Mirror shit where it's like somebody's about to start short circuiting. I do my hair here. The car comes, picks me up to take me on the other side of the building. It's like it always looks bad.
Like the bullet train.
Yeah,
more or less,
now you gotta be thinking, the
old way was a 15-minute city. Think about all these old westerns. You got the bar, you got the church.
Oh man, the bar.
Let's go live in the 1800s, Kel. Let's go live in 1850.
You got everything.
Again.
Every place began as a 15-minute city.
And then look where we are now.
Taking my horse, fucking 4 days down the.
So what's the difference between a city and a 15-minute city?
There isn't much difference.
I would say
So you're
New York
saying that
City.
in this day and age, there's no city that's not a 15-minute city.
No, I ain't say that.
Bro, there's people in New York City that don't leave their borough for like weeks, if not months at a time.
There's people in New York City who probably don't go outside of a 5-block radius either way.
What do you need to for?
Yeah, but
That's a
New
15-minute
York
city.
It makes sense. The whole city is a 15. Like every block, you could probably not leave your block ever.
If you
Easy.
were,
I'm
If you
sure
were the
their mental
mayor-
health is great.
if you were the mayor of your town,
I'm sure they're really happy in that 5 blocks. Those are the
But I'm
nicest
saying,
people
like,
I've ever met.
think about it. Think about it in terms of business. If you're the mayor of your town, why would you want someone to leave your town and spend their money elsewhere?
I want you to travel, my nigga. Like,
No, I don't want
No, you want to keep that money local.
you here. I
Call
want you to
Mark.
keep the money in the town. Your
Yeah,
money
Mark-
becomes my money if I'm the mayor. What's up, big man?
But then the town grows, and then more people come in, and now we have to build a 30-story building to encompass the 10,000 people who want to come and spend more money in this town. Then,
If that's
so your
the name of the
15-minute
game,
city is becoming like
20-minute city.
a New York City, though, where
Word.
that's the 15. When you say 15-minute city, I picture Gotham.
Gotham.
You dark.
15-minute city, it's meant to keep you there. I
Yes.
don't want you to leave.
But my
Yeah, keep it in
borders,
this
my
bubble.
15-minute city, do
And
not have
these-
to be open.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It's
when you say,
so harsh when you say it's keeping you there. I see it as you don't have to leave.
nah, you keep
Yes.
me here. Because when you tell me Linden, right?
Okay.
Okay, Linden, sure, I could go to ShopRite and I could cross the street and I could go to Walmart and I could go to the movie theater and I can hit
Okay.
Abbott and buy whatever. At some point, I'm gonna have to go to Elizabeth.
Bro, that's on your own risk. You leaving Linden for that?
At
What
some point, I'm gonna have to go to Rawway. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. At some point, I'm gonna go to Woodbridge Mall. I'm gonna go eat at X restaurant over here.
So are you saying there shouldn't be anything keeping you in the 15-minute city?
Yeah, which is how most of these cities operate. Now, New York
Yeah.
specifically is a 15-minute city because you do not need to leave here.
Yeah.
The only reason you're leaving here is because you're too poor now.
As soon as there's a need for something, they're gonna pop it up right there.
Exactly. But if I'm in Westfield
Everybody
and
froze.
I can get everything that I need in Westfield, at some point though, I'm gonna go to Fanwood.
Yes, you could.
I'm gonna go to Scott. I'm gonna hit 22 at some
'Cause you-
point because
you got to get out.
is offered in this city.
But if it's something that's not offered in your city, it's probably something you don't need, right?
It's a
So if you're-
specialty.
Yeah, if you're leaving the city, it's
New
because
York would be a 15-minute city because it encompasses everything. You don't need to leave. I can give you furniture. I can give you taxidermy. I can give you funeral service. I can give you this. That to
urgent
me
care is there.
makes sense. That's a traditional 15-minute city. But when you say like, Linden is a 15-minute city, I don't think so.
Linden's got an urgent care. It's got grocery
At
stores.
some point, you got to go to Elizabeth. You're
Why?
gonna go to Woodbridge Mall
For what?
because
They've got
You need
clothes.
used tires.
not the clothes I want.
But it's not the clothes that you need. They got the clothes that you need. I mean,
You can find a white shirt and some
Yeah.
jeans in your town.
Y'all
Sure.
gonna be wearing
Can I find a 40?
uniforms?
Can I find a 48 waist?
absolutely.
Where?
Not for me.
So I'm
Bro.
gonna have to
Nigga.
go. I'm gonna have to go to Rawway. I'm gonna have to go to Island. I'm gonna have to
That's
go
not
to
true.
Edison.
That's not true.
That is true.
Because
That
That's
is
to say, because
that-
honestly,
Those
if
towns smell.
okay. I want crabs.
you want crabs,
I want crabs.
you
and
need crabs.
lobsters. Oh, get out.
I want
And
crabs.
they
Got
sell
it,
food,
got it.
seafood everywhere.
I
Got
want
it.
crabs.
It's
Yeah.
like I want crabs. I want snow crab.
They
I
got
want
seafood
crabs,
there,
right?
man.
I
It's
want-
just that you don't want what's already available to you.
Bro, you
You
go
want
to
extras.
you go into the mayor's
should
office
be
and say I
available
want
to me.
crab, he'll tell you fuck off. Like just go down south.
The 15-minute city is designed to satisfy your needs within 15 minutes. Now, if you
Yeah,
want
not your
something
wants.
extra, you're talking commerce, okay, you go to another
Then
city.
you fall out of the 15-minute city spectrum.
No, well, if there's a specialty in your city, and this is how we have a free market, because over there where you are, they have snow crab. But you don't have apples, and I have apples. So take these apples for your snow crabs, and now we got.
See, in a 15-minute city, I get out. There's a bus stop in front of my house. I take the bus 2 blocks. I buy my snow crab. I cross the street. I get apples. I hail a cab. The cab drives 30 feet. I get flowers, and then I'm back in my house.
Listen, if I was in the 15-minute city and I kept watching you do that, I'm having the townspeople come to you like, yo, why don't you just go live over there then?
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, I'm poaching you.
Get out of here, man. You want to be part of that other city. You're a defector.
Yeah, I think smart cities is the way to go. Because at that point, I feel like Los is arguing the wants, not the needs. And
You're
if you
gonna
want,
go crazy at some point, bro.
I don't know, dude.
You can't just look at a steel building all day, bro.
You don't have to look at a steel building. I live in a 15-minute city. Ain't really no steel
No, you
buildings
don't.
over here.
Yeah, in the 1850s Western
No, you don't.
movie.
No,
that
you
Yes,
shit
I
ain't
do.
real.
You know,
No.
I got about 4 grocery stores.
how many churches you got?
There's like 8 churches over here.
How many Jehovah's Witness churches you got?
There
Kingdom
is
Hall.
one Jehovah's Witness church.
How many synagogues and mosques you got?
Right.
Look, we're not going to go too
Oh,
far, but
Then
there's like
that's not a
3.
You know what?
15-minute city.
There's 3
And
actually.
that's not
15-minute city can be religion specific. I can see that working.
yeah.
Because, for
in Saudi
example,
Arabia,
That shit is, bro.
20
what?
minutes from here, they built the second largest Hindu temple in the world.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes from here.
yeah,
And it's-
because
all
everything in
Muslim.
South Jersey is Hindu. Everything
No, not
below
Muslim,
Edison is
Hindu.
Indian.
Yeah, they run this shit.
But that's not to say that
Word.
that's not
9 out of 10 Teslas.
like you don't. These aren't requirements. Having everything, the full spectrum of diversity and inclusion as in your city is unnecessary. It's not needed to be a 15.
Diversity and inclusion is not needed. Holy
Los, let
shit.
me ask you this.
Yo, he
Is-
about to get
is-
fucking.
Yeah,
Not at all.
Charles, I love it. I love it.
Is Chinatown considered a 15-minute city?
No,
Pro-
because they have
probably.
the space to go get certain things done.
No, they don't.
Probably.
Yes, they do.
If you're part of the specific
Yo, if
community,
you got a TD bank and the fucking bank ain't in your city and you got to go to the next bank,
They have
You gotta
probably
be
have an
15
HSBC.
we're gonna
HSBC
take the
is
bank
Hong
over
Kong.
here.
in America.
HSBC. There used to be an HSBC in
yeah, but you would
Westfield.
open a bank.
Yes,
You would open a
one.
bank
So
account on
everybody
whatever
who
bank is
lives-
near you.
Okay, there's one in Westfield. So all
Uh-huh.
the Chinese people who live in fucking Elizabeth, Irvington, Newark, they got to go to that bank. So therefore, their city ain't a 15-minute city.
It doesn't mean that you have to have all these different banks, but you have a bank. You can bank there to
Nah.
fulfill that need.
I don't like their interest rates.
All right, you may not, but I bet you if the reason why Asians go there is because they're probably going to get a loan faster than anywhere else.
I like free
Now,
market.
okay, credit
Yeah,
unions.
like free market.
Credit unions usually
Okay.
are area based.
Mm-hmm.
Credit unions, community banks specifically, we know that you get better rates, are more likely to get a loan or wherever because the money is exclusively from the people who live in the town. Like that's a requirement. You have to live here. Big
Mhm.
banks, we already know big banks is the big problem right now. You
Yep,
want
they're
to-
flopping everywhere.
Exactly. More community banks means the destruction of big banks.
Calm down, calm down, calm down.
All right. I mean, if it's used properly, the problem is look,
You
the
see,
problem
you
is
trying to keep a motherfucker in the city.
This man just comes into frame.
You're trying to keep a motherfucker in the city because if
yeah,
Well, that is the whole point. You're trying to keep them from needing anything else, not wanting. Like,
okay,
I need a couch. I can either go and get a couch or I want a gray couch with like corduroy lines or whatever. Then I got to go outside of my 15-minute town to find that corduroy couch.
okay,
now
perfect example for back to Linden because it can't be a 15-minute city because in order to not leave the city, you would have to work in the city, and there ain't enough, there ain't enough jobs for the entire community where everybody who lives here works here.
well,
I disagree.
Exactly. Okay.
I
And this is
disagree.
the other thing. Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
If
You-
everybody
you
who
work-
doesn't live,
You work out of the city you live in.
I'm
That's
working
like
in
10
the
minutes
city
away.
right now.
like 10 minutes away. But if you were to say, all right, everybody who works in Linden but doesn't live in Linden, you just lost your job. You're out. Go find a job in your own town. Then everybody who lives in Linden, find a job within Linden. All the jobs are filled up, and there might be job openings for other people to come into the community to fill those up.
Eh,
Yeah,
Telling
you
me I
most
If
likely-
you were to just
eh.
cut it out.
and then when you cut it off to just the people that live in your town, people like us might want to have the nice store. Maybe we got some designer or whatever's.
You can't unless you live in a city, so you would have to relocate.
If we all lived in the same city with all of our individual interests and we all made stores within our city, we'd make our city better. We'd have the place where you could get a 40 waist and it's all Gucci. We'd have tech. We'd have
Mhm.
everything else. We'd have it all right there.
Lois, you remember back in the day you were telling me about this community loan people do where everybody
Yeah, they
throws
still
in
do
like
it.
$50 in the pot and
Yeah,
someone takes it, and then next week
Yeah.
$50 in the pot, someone takes it.
yeah.
That's what a smart city is, bro.
Imagine the lottery only for your town.
Be fired. That talk about your odds
That
being
would
like
be fire. Okay, but then what do I do with the 70 bands I just got?
You're gonna put it back into your city somehow because you
How,
don't need
my
them.
nigga? Everybody's got a house. Everything's built up. Everybody's got a store. The only thing left for me to do is leave to start my roots in another city.
It sounds like
That's-
you're collecting
Then you're
from the
not supposed to
government.
be in the city, bro. You intended to leave the whole time. Get up out of here.
It sounds like you're getting
Jeez.
stimulus checks.
Hey, yo, there's a plot of land right there. I know we got a problem getting
So then-
apples.
So
whatever
then
the
why would money exist still at that point?
Then
I mean
that just
trade
makes
would
it
be
better.
bro, trade might be the new way to come up
That
on
makes
So
top of
you
having
leave
money.
the
better.
city and they say, "No, stupid! I ain't trading you for your goat. This is $1,500."
Sounds like a
That
shitty
makes
15-minute city.
I know. Imagine you didn't have to pay rent. It's just there.
Oh, now you're getting fucking crazy.
Bro,
Yeah.
actually, you know what's wild? Have you guys seen the Fallout show that came out?
Nah, not yet.
Bro, first of all, 10 out of 10 show. But
Really?
that show kind of plays into what we're talking about because
Oh,
without ruining anything,
Is that
There's
the
people-
one with old boy with the pink glasses and she's like, "I'm from the U.S." and he's like, "Which part?"
no, that's
that's
Civil
Civil War.
War.
Okay.
No, Fallout, it's on Amazon Prime and it's based off a video game, but basically post-apocalyptic world. There's people who live on top where the regular world is, and then there's people living in vaults. And inside these vaults, it's like 300 people, all self-sufficient for 200 years. They think the above world is done. It's gone. There's nothing there, so we got to survive down here. And they make a 15-minute city and they survive, bro. It's actually crazy we're talking about this. Definitely check out that show.
Say less.
And basically they survive within these vaults and they got agriculture, they got someone who's a doctor, they got like someone handling the jail cells because they don't have cops. There's no crime. So they just have someone handling jail cells. If someone needs to go in there, they go in there for like 2 days. That's it. So if it does, just because we're rooting for smart cities doesn't mean all of them are gonna work. But if they're done right, that's just the better way.
Way to close that up, Nick. Wow, that's beautiful.
bro.
Way to close
Thank
that up, dude.
I
You're
think
telling
so.
me I can't leave and I have a problem with that.
I know,
Yeah, I know.
man.
That's part of the plot on the show. There's just people that are just like, bro, you're telling me I can't just step outside, and they're like,
That's what I'm
why
saying,
would
like-
you?
Like, yo,
Why
I'm
would
a
you?
grown ass man. I can't go upstairs, bro, and check it
Right.
out, bro.
Go
ahead.
It's a swinging axe upstairs.
Yeah, you make it by.
Bro, yeah.
You know what it's like?
Hey,
It's
I
like
mean, if
Maze
you want to
Runner.
go,
This is Maze Runner.
yeah.
Mm.
Bro, I just
Bro,
want to see what's on the other side of the wall. Monster,
Yeah.
snatch.
Yeah, there's monsters over there. Why would you want to go?
Nah,
Our
bro.
monsters
Like here,
with
you got a
food.
comfy couch.
Yeah.
Nah,
You got some weed right here. We're growing homegrown weed.
You also know what happens in a 15-minute city? Oh my God, I heard something happen over here. They're shutting down the whole thing. Oh my God, we can't get out the city. Oh my
Don't
God.
worry, we're safe here.
And everybody knows your fucking business.
It's like,
Meanwhile, everybody in farmland is looking in and so like, look at these idiots. What's going on over there?
Okay.
Fucking blue zone.
And they're definitely taking your
So-
guns in a 15-minute city.
if you're
I wanna
living
hear
in
that
the
shit.
farmlands, do you have everything you need?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
no,
everything you
no,
need.
no,
You
no.
have everything you want. You have
Like
everything
when
you
you
need.
say everything I need, like shoot me a list. Because
If shit goes south,
most of the things I'm buying in bulk because I know that I'm over here. So instead of buying a 5-pound bag of rice, I'm gonna buy 2 20-pound bags of rice.
you find out, you hear on the
Become more
news,
efficient.
someone launched a nuke. We got 20 minutes till it's all done.
Oh my god.
Take shelter. You're at that farm. You realize you're low on water.
See, that wouldn't be my farm because my farm
Nah.
would have some sort of natural water by me.
Word.
For that
Okay.
Built a
specific
river.
reason.
Toilet paper.
I have a well.
You remember
Oh,
what
no,
happened with the toilet paper? If you weren't
Hit
within
the hole.
5 minutes of a supermarket, you were fucking out of luck.
Hit the hose, bro. Take a bath after you shit.
He's like, I'm going bidet.
That's
That's
free
it,
Post-apocalyptic
fertilizer, right?
bidet.
That's it, bro.
How you do it?
I have it. I actually was speaking to fucking Edie about this shit. I have it down to just missing like 2 crucial ingredients. But if shit were to go south, it's about to be to a point where it's like, grab that book bag. The pink one's yours, the black one's mine. Let's go.
A go bag is a good idea. And since we're on this topic and we like to go over products, I saw one product that I'm planning on buying sometime soon. And it's a generator that comes with solar panels,
Mhm.
and it's
You got
ultra fast solar panel. Bro,
I got
I
one.
saw
Yeah.
it for $1,000
Delta?
bucks. Anchor.
Oh, I
It's
got
an Anchor,
a Delta. It's got this
Delta?
thing. Yeah.
bro, for $1,000. It comes with like this huge fucking solar panel. It's like 6 feet.
Yeah.
Bro, I got walkies, space blankets, collapsible
Oh,
shovels.
yeah, we got the space blankets. That's like level 3 prep right there.
Just
Think
bro,
of how
Jeez.
much your phone bill goes down in a 15-minute city. I don't need to call you. I could either open the window or I hit the walkie.
nah, you can't hit the walkie. It's too many frequencies.
No.
You
But
know your frequency.
on
You know
the
your
farmland-
frequency.
On the farmland, I got the ham in the garage, and I'm talking to Johnny down the way.
I got the can with the string out of it going down the street.
I don't know, dude. I feel like
Johnny Bear. Or, yeah.
15-minute city still might be a little safer because if you're out in the wild,
If
it
I
could be
nuke
some
y'all-
kind of attack you didn't plan for.
If I nuke you, you all die.
I think we all going anyway, wherever you need.
Why would I hit the fucking 8 people village in fucking Montana when I can hit the fucking 15-minute city and catch a group of y'all?
The 8-minute village is still a 15-minute city.
No,
Yeah.
no, I said
Yeah.
In 15
That was
minutes.
kind of the point I was trying to make earlier.
8 people village.
What are they doing over there?
Bro, in Montana, it'd be like 230 miles to the next gas station, nigga.
They're
Well,
more
currently-
efficient. I bet you that.
What type of currency is that?
They probably got no waste over there.
But that 15-minute city,
Air probably cleaner.
somebody gonna want to take that over. And a 15-minute city, you got all that flatulence. Ain't no way in hell to air cleaner.
We're up. Somebody farting on
He's like
everything.
parts alone.
Hey, yo, we need soul
No way in hell to air cleaner.
to help crops grow.
And if you all are doing electric, ain't no way in hell that electric bill gonna be that smooth. And you
The
probably
whole city is electricians. There ain't no electric bill.
and you're gonna have rolling blackouts.
We pulling off free energy.
All right, now you guys are going off, bro. You're going
Last
crazy.
person to pull off free energy disappeared himself.
Word.
Can
Disappear himself.
so can a this is like the we talking now. Can the perfect 15-minute city be created? If you were to start with a plot of land,
Mhm.
can you create a city where you don't need anything.
You'd have to wall it off so you couldn't let anybody else in.
That's not a problem.
Step
Oh,
one.
then
what's
yeah,
step
then
two?
yeah, because you would cap it on how many people could get through here, so you'd have the most of. There would never be a traffic jam.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'd have to be like that. You'd have to limit. There would have to be certain to keep it clean and like mentally stable, where you feel you don't have to clap a nigga.
It's impossible.
You probably have to have a limit on like, all right, a family of 4 gets 1 car.
Everything portioned out.
You could have,
Socialism.
you know, electric bikes, scooters, whatever out the wazoo.
Bro, I don't want it.
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
want it.
Shit like that. Like, or a family of 4, you get one.
You get 1 bar of soap.
Car that
You
can't
get 1 bar of soap
deviate.
for your whole family.
You get a golf cart and a scooter as your allotment for your family to use
I'm
in the
good.
city.
And
I'm all right.
to damn, now I'm picturing like a society. And to promote, so like not everybody's fucking each other in the smart city. You can have another city that you kind of like
breed
with, and to start a third smart city.
Now we got it.
Yeah, like, all right, and then you go.
That makes sense because you can have one city is your carpentry city. Everybody here,
shit like that. Then just
you did this. You're a mechanic. You did this, and this. In the next city, now you think it's hedonistic shit.
It's like The Last of Us, bro.
You know why? Because then you have a city that's just all hoes.
Yeah.
As long as it's not in my city, as long as it's not in my
There's
city.
500 Cardi B's out here.
Nah,
red light
breeding city. Then you got to give people over to that city.
Oh no! There would be a stipulation. You can't procreate. You can't create life out of the red light city. Yeah, no, that's just there for that.
I'm good, bro.
Hold on, man. I think
bunch
we're
of
getting
AI
dark.
sex bots.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it could be AI bots, just fucking
Oh man,
city of AI hoes.
it's over there.
I would park on the outside of that shit, like, ew, look at you. I see you. Hey, you against Steve? Against Steve?
You just start pointing and laughing. Like, look at you.
Holy shit. 3 times this week, huh, Ted?
I seen some
And carpentry must be
all
going
this
very
going
well.
on in Germany.
But yeah, if you could create it, it can be created, I think.
Yo, my phone's gonna die.
The problem is warding it off against the fucking somebody would try to take that shit over somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Somehow,
I mean,
wait.
So
Hopefully
I
we
think,
have everything we need.
we're all in consensus that 15-minute cities are a great thing.
No.
Trash.
They're a great idea.
They are a great idea.
So is social credit.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
not
would
coming.
have it in a 15-minute city. And everybody's credit would be great.
That I would agree with, but the
I
latter
don't
part
agree
of
with
it,
that.
Great
No. Yeah, bro. Twitter is proof that social credit is a bad idea.
Twitter is
think so?
dangerous place.
Absolutely. I think
But it's perfect because it weeds the people out. If I get a notification on my phone when you walk into the store that you just robbed the last 3 stores that you're in,
bro,
thank you for letting me know.
all you need,
They disappear my thumb. That's crazy.
you get mob mentality to group against you. If like 3 people decide they don't like you, they can like fuck up everything for you. Or I don't know, bro, if there's a mentally handicapped person or a bipolar person and they just like every now and then just start fucking dropping bad reviews out of nowhere, I think that's the equivalent of a toxic tweet.
Nah, because the social credit to combat that would be like, yo, this nigga's a nut. That's why he's a 1.5.
He might have a bad review,
He
but his
gets
bad
bad
reviews
reviews,
still.
It would get to a point where he ain't even allowed to leave reviews because his social credit score is so bad.
We got people reviews. As soon as you land in the town, all right, let me see what everybody's reviews are in this town. Yo, this dude Michael's seemed to be an asshole, right? All right, but he can't go here, and here. That's dangerous. We're getting into dangerous waters.
Are we?
You can't beat the charges with a social credit.
Now, see, this is where we have a Patreon.
Imagine walking into the Walmart and the glass doors don't open because it realizes that it's you and you always steal from here. Don't
Our
call it
population
Walmart.
is dropped.
Don't call it Walmart. Call it mom and pop boutique store, whatever you want. Call it not making ends meet. Call it I'm struggling. Call it a hope and a dream. But every time you
Call
come
it a
here,
hope and a dream.
you steal from me. Now my doors don't open for you when I realize you're in the area. And maybe at some point in your life, you'll realize, yo, this is the 15th store that won't let me in. Why?
Now it becomes there's a little cash intake thing on the door. So you can't come in here unless you got cash and you got to prepay before you come into Walmart. Slide a
Minimum
door
cost.
open.
Yep.
You see what
Yep.
they're doing at the airport now? The airport now, you scan a QR code, it links with your wallet, and you can just grab shit,
Oh yeah.
Bro.
dip out.
Yo,
Do
that's
that
so
in
funny you
North.
say that.
That store is going bankrupt.
Bro.
They put a 7-Eleven across the street from Penn Station. It is the brightest thing you can do. People come off the train. I need to travel within the city, maybe another 15, 20, 30 minutes. Let me get a water, a snack, and dip. In 6 months, they closed it down because of theft. That's crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Yo, it turned out that with stores like that, they weren't using AI, and it was just 1,000 people in India, like
Oh,
watching
yeah,
through
yeah.
cameras. Like it turned out there was no high tech. It was just someone watching them and ringing it up real quick.
I seen a
Fucking-
post that was like AI isn't taking over the world. People using on the other end of AI is taking over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't want to
Well,
go into AI here. We're talking about
yeah,
the
it was
15-minute city. But we do got to close it up because we've overwent our time. I still think that 15-minute city has won this battle.
I think so.
That's
think-
fucking crazy.
I think-
That's
I
fucking
don't see
crazy.
it. I don't see any other reason. Unless you
don't-
want to get some like
You don't want a future for your kids. You don't
Well,
want
I
a
do.
backyard.
We
You don't want
countered everything y'all said.
You want to be in a community pool, pier,
Bro,
be in the pool.
life
Yes,
today
so
is
smart,
way
man.
more complicated than it used to be. Life today is way more complicated.
I want a simple life for my children where they have everything that they need
All right,
without having to go through all the
Everything
shit
that they
that we
need.
are going through.
Should be at the house or in the backyard.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
and it's not.
The sticks, baby.
And it's not. I see in the country, Los.
Watch how DUIs and fatalities on the road go down substantially.
Mhm.
This is all I'm saying. I was in the sticks on vacation and was grilling every day. You know how good that feel?
That felt like a 15-minute city, didn't it?
Nah, it definitely wasn't. Took
You
me-
ain't have to go nowhere, did you?
I definitely did, bruh. That shit, it's all
Different
highlights
life.
too. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it is over there.
Yeah, that's the one thing that
Nice.
sucks here.
Be nice if I could go barefoot over to the little pond right there.
But you can't because it's all concrete. The fish walk on the ground. In black Air
Smoking
Force.
cigarettes.
And Black Air Force.
with the mask on. What the fuck? Nah, I might be a piranha, B. You don't know.
Come on. What's a butterfly in a 15-minute city? It don't exist.
A miracle.
Blossoms, it just dies from the concrete. It's just there's so much.
Oh boy.
You're making good points.
Come on, man. Come
Okay.
on. Come on.
You'd be on the
Why?
council.
Why is it that when you're on the turnpike, and soon as you get to Newark or Elizabeth, right at that 12 to 13, the oxygen for the whole city change. You can smell that.
A little part of you dies when you get off the turnpike over there.
Soon as you land, you can smell it. Even while you're on a plane coming through the ozone, you can smell that shit.
I get credit karma alerts when I'm coming through. The score just went down. Oh shit.
We lit, baby.
Oh my god. Smart cities for life.
Let's wrap it up. I'll be interested to see what anybody else who might be listening has to say about being for or against the 15-minute city. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the Customer Service Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at Customer Serve without the E, servpod.com. That's at customerservepod.com, the customerservicepodcast.com, the website. Find us Everywhere else. All right, talk to us.
Catch
The
me outside,
customer
pussy.
service. We out.
Love.
I want to see your manager. I am your manager. What's up?